Hey Nan, what are you doing?
Hi, Diane. I'm standing here walking amongst a lot of our native shrubs, and I just thought I'd explain to people how many we have and how wonderful they are. This is a spirea called steeplebush, which grows in wet soil. This is Haas halo smooth hydrangea, which in the Mount Cuba trials had the most pollinators of any hydrangea. It's a lace cap form, so the center flowers are fertile. And then this is pinky pollen ring, same deal, only pink. We also have 3 different varieties of beautiful mountain laurels. This one's called Hoffman's K. And Lud Hoffman was a plantsman in my era. He taught and did a lot of experiments with evergreens at UConn, native evergreens. We have nipmunk, which is a striped one. And then we have a raspberry colored one that's gorgeous. And then we have clethra.
Ooh,
And
plethora.
clethra is called summer sweet. And summer sweet is a summer blooming shrub that smells like heaven on earth. And when it blooms and you go outside, you're like, summer's here. This is hummingbird, which is the dwarf form. And we also have the taller white one, and we have the pink one. And I think every garden should have a clethra. They'll take partial shade. They'll take wet soil, although they don't need it. They just don't want to dry out. So these are just a few of the native shrubs that we have. Over here, we have Physocarpus, which has wonderful flowers for the pollinators. Fothergilla, and I love this name. This is a selection called Legend of the Small, because it's a short 30-inch Fothergilla, which is a shrub that grows as an understory tree on the edge of the woods. We have Abbotswood white potentilla, which is a lot of people don't know potentilla is native. Super long blooming, summer flowering. I prune mine in the midsummer and it starts blooming again. Look at all the pollinators on this inkberry. It's covered with pollinators. This is the male, the female. You can see the berries forming, but we must have both male and female. We have sweet fern, which is not a fern, it's Comptonia, and that is wonderful for dry soil. We have Hypericum, which is just starting to flower. Look at these pretty flowers. This variety is Sunny Boulevard, which is a really nice variety. It has big flowers and lots of them. Over here we have Prunus pumila, Gus Melquist. Gus Melquist was a famous breeder at UConn. So this is a creeping plant that grows along the ground. Really unusual. We have so many different ones. This is Prunus maritima. That's beach plums. Like if you were at Cape Cod and you were picking beach plums, that's a native plant too. Deer Villa, which is bush honeysuckle, nothing to do with the vine honeysuckle. Beautiful flowers, small, subtle, but all summer long, gorgeous fall color. Itea, I was in a garden this morning that had the prettiest Itea I have ever seen in full bloom, white flowers, pollinator magnet, gorgeous fall color, but there's more. Because out here is viburnum land, and we have Viburnum prunifolium, and this is a really nice leaf, a nice tight form, a nice habitat, white flowers, good for the birds. And we also have this one, which I love. This has shiny leaves, and this is, I can show you the tag, Nannyberry, Viburnum lentago. And this also is a good one for the flowers for pollinators and the berries for the birds in the fall. But this one has a completely different leaf, really interesting. And then we have Viburnum opulus, which is the American cranberry bush. And we have spice bush.
Oh,
and this is
love it.
where we get the spice bush swallowtail caterpillars that we raise into butterflies. And what's that? That's not a caterpillar, is it? No. But this is where we harvest them from. And these are the ones we show you in the email that when
Ooh, they smell good when
they
you
smell
touch them.
wonderful. You can make tea out of the bark. I think you learned that in
Yep.
class, Mrs. So anyway, Mrs. Martin's class in Durham. But anyway,
Yep.
when they make their when they make they roll, the caterpillar rolls up in what we call a caterpillar taco, and then it forms a chrysalis, and it's really easy to spot when they're on your plant and they roll up. So, you know, we have a lot of plants here, but we have a nice selection of our favorite native shrubs, and it's a really good time to shop. Dig a hole, fill it with water, and everything just takes off. The weather is perfect for planting. We have winter berries, both male and female. And I believe, do we still have any ceonanthus? We do.
We do.
We have New Jersey tea, which
Look
is
how pretty.
so pretty. And New Jersey tea is named that because they actually made tea from the leaves and the roots and the flowers in the colonial days. We have aronias. We have the brilliantissima, which is what I have in my yard, which has the red berries. The birds go crazy for this. This is a very upright fruiting variety. These berries hang on until the winter. And then we have a low-scape mound, which is Aronia melanocarpa. We have a few melanocarpa types. Melanocarpa has a blackberry, and those are eaten by the birds a lot earlier. So I have both because they both offer bird food at different times of the year. So yeah, we've got a lot of good native shrubs. And if you're trying to replace a lot of non-natives in your garden and up the percentage of native plants to 70%, come on in, we can help you. We've got native shrubs, trees, and perennials. This is Nancy from NatureWorks saying, see you at the garden center. Bye-bye.